Taylor Swift's exes have been very vocal about whether or not they enjoy being the singer's muses. Swift's 10-month-long relationship with Jake Gyllenhaal is heavily rumored to be the inspiration behind the breakup song All Too Well from 2012's Red. When asked about his ex in a March 2017 interview with The Guardian, Gyllenhaal gave the outlet a cryptic response: "I think when you're in a relationship, you are constantly scrutinized, your friends are scrutinized, but I would love to not talk about my personal life," he said at the time. Gyllenhaal and Swift's romance faced backlash over their 9-year age gap, as she was 20 years old and he was 29. Swift, for her part, revealed that she doesn't necessarily take her ex's opinions into account when writing music. "I haven't thought about their experience, to be honest," she said during a November 2021 appearance on Late Night with Seth Meyers. Joe Alwyn, who won a Grammy Award for his credits on Folklore's Betty and Exile, opened up about how being a part of Swift's music came to fruition. "It was the most accidental thing to happen in lockdown," he told GQ Hype in May 2022. "It was just messing around on a piano and singing badly and being overheard and then thinking, what if we tried to get to the end of it together? It was fun to do together, and I was proud of it. It was nice getting such a positive reception." That same month, he explained why he initially chose to be credited on the album under a pseudonym during an episode of The Kelly Clarkson Show. "We chose to do it so the people, first and foremost, would listen to the music first before dissecting the fact that we did it together," he explained. "We did it under the name William Bowery. Very fancy. It sounds like a kind of Agatha Christie character that should be wearing a monocle with a big mustache." He continued, "It was a combination of William, my great-grandfather, who I actually never met, who was a composer. He wrote a lot of classical music, and he wrote a lot of film scores," Alwyn added. "And then Bowery is the area in New York that I spent a lot of time in when I first moved over there. So I stuck them together." Harry Styles previously gushed over Swift's songwriting on 1989, an album many fans believe is based on their relationship. "We always say we write from personal experience, and I think everyone does, so it would be hypocritical of us to be like, 'Oh, you can't write songs,'" he said in a 2014 Google Plus Hangout. "And she's really good, so they're really good songs. So I'm lucky in that sense." 3 years later, Styles reflected on the 2012 photos taken of him and Swift together in New York City that initially linked them romantically. "Relationships are hard, at any age. And adding in that you don't really understand exactly how it works when you're 18, trying to navigate all that stuff didn't make it easier," he told Rolling Stone in 2017. "I mean, you're a little bit awkward, to begin with. It was a learning experience for sure. But at the heart of it, I just wanted it to be a normal date." During a May 2022 interview with Howard Stern, Styles was asked if his upcoming song Daylight referenced any connection to Swift, who penned a song with the same name. "I'd love to tell you you're spot on, but you're not," the Watermelon Sugar singer claimed after Stern accused him of smiling at the question. "We will always wonder." The UK native went on to say that the song was about a particular woman who had not responded to his affections the way he had anticipated. Jake Gyllenhaal has often shut down questions about his history with Swift, playing coy about their past. When asked during a September 2017 Facebook Q&A if he thought Swift would write a country song about him, he reluctantly teased, "She's sort of moved more into pop now." After Red, Taylor's version, dropped in November 2021, a cat believed to be owned by Gyllenhaal weighed in on the 10-minute version of All Too Well, noting in an Instagram post, "Much, y'all need to clam, sick, down and stop cyberbullying." 4 months later, Gyllenhaal was asked directly about the track, telling Esquire, "It has nothing to do with me. It's about her relationship with her fans. It is her expression. Artists tap into personal experiences for inspiration, and I don't begrudge anyone that." Calvin Harris It's very difficult when something I consider so personal plays out very publicly, the DJ told British GQ 3 months after his June 2016 split from the Begin Again singer. The aftermath of the relationship was way more heavily publicized than the relationship itself. When we were together, we were very careful for it not to be a media circus. She respected my feelings in that sense. I'm not good at being a celebrity. John Mayer. 2 years after Swift penned 2010's Dear John about their short-lived romance.